So, Tom Aspinall is in a bit of a tricky situation, to say the least. He is part of an organisation called the Ultimate Fighting Championship, in which the fighters he wants to fight are ultimate and within a championship, but they aren't doing one particular thing, which is fighting. So why is no one fighting Tom Aspinall? And specifically, why did Stipe Miocic reject a fight against Tom Aspinall? What a banger of a fight it would have been, Tom Aspinall against Stipe Miocic for UFC 300. But it isn't happening, as I said before. We're going to go through this certain situation from the point of view of Tom Aspinall and then the point of view of Stipe Miocic. Let's look at this from Tom Aspinall's point of view, a young upcoming fighter who wants to fight the very best fighters in his division. And who are the two biggest names in his division? Well, that is Jon Jones and Stipe Miocic. These are two veterans of the sport who have done it all and seen it all, but they want nothing to do with Tom. They do not want to fight him. Now, I'd describe this as the following. For us people who do not fight in an octagon, this is the closest we are going to get to feeling exactly as Tom Aspinall is at the moment. You're in a club, you are dancing, you're having a good time, and you spot a sexy mamacita across the way. You have built up the confidence to go and speak to her. After years and years of working on yourself, you stride over with confidence, and then what happens? Well, her best friend, who looks like Jabba the Hutt, cock blocks you. That is the exact situation that Tom Aspinall is going through right now. So realistically, what can he do? And I'm going to answer this at the end of the video, but what actually can he do? Well, he's kicked up a fuss about it on social media. That's not worked. He believes he can beat both of them and has made it very obvious that he believes that he can beat both of them on social media again. That's not worked. And it's really hard to find a way for him to solve this problem because the control completely lies with Stipe Miocic here. But when we flip the script and we look at it from Stipe Miocic's point of view, it's very different in my eyes. So Stipe, 42 years old, probably has one or maximum two fights left in him. He's had a long layoff from the octagon. He looked terrible in his last fight against Francis Ngannou. He has secured a fight against Jon Jones. We don't know when it will be, but he has secured that fight. Two of the greatest fighters we've had in the sport are going to fight, and it's going to be one of the biggest payouts of Stipe Miocic's life. When we look at it from his point of view, why would he put that at risk? Why would he risk the biggest payout of his life, the biggest fight of his life, for Tom Aspinall? When we look at it from Stipe's point of view, it's a completely different scenario. If I was Stipe's agent, I would be avoiding a fight against Aspinall at all costs. Even if he wanted to fight Tom Aspinall, I'd be urging him not to take the fight because the big payday is coming. That big hoorah at the end of your career is coming. You can retire after that. Why would you put it at risk? No reason to do so. So, can we really blame Stipe here for doing something that I think all of us would do if we were in his position? I don't think so. I don't think we can blame him. And I'm a Tom Aspinall fan, but I can understand where Stipe is coming from. The one thing and the one side effect that is occurring because of Stipe rejecting Tom Aspinall's fight is that it's damaging someone else's career. It's stalling someone else from progressing. That person being Tom Aspinall. So I go back to my question that I stated at the start of the video. What should Tom Aspinall do? Now, I personally believe that you need to stay active, right? If you stay away from the octagon, nothing good happens. No progress is made. And I believe that Tom Aspinall should find a fight. Who would I like to see him fight? Well, for me, Ciryl Gane would be the perfect fight for him. Why? One, because Ciryl Gane has a very reputable name, and two, because Ciryl Gane is very one-dimensional. Now, this isn't going to become a hate video on Ciryl Gane, but he's not very good on the ground. Tom Aspinall is. So I believe this would be the perfect matchup. Big name, massive weakness on the ground. Get that fight Ciryl, hopefully get the win, and then fight the winner of Jon Jones versus Stipe Miocic, if you can, because I personally believe that both fighters will retire after that fight. That's just my opinion. But at least keep yourself active before possibly, potentially taking on Stipe or John Jones. And I'm not saying, by the way, that he would definitely beat Cyril Gane. I'm just noting that he has an extreme weakness on the ground. And we all know that. If you watch MMA, you can tell. I mean, look at the last fight against John Jones. Once he was taken down on the floor, he looked like a drowning rat. He didn't know what to do. But what do you think about Stipe avoiding Tom Aspinall? Is it warranted? Is it not? And why are fighters in the Ultimate Fighting Championship not fighting? Let me know in the comments below. And as always, thank you for watching.